Fuck yeah, we got some racing up in this bitch today. You gotta admit, I'm getting better. Instead of waiting 14 months to play this game, I'm only waiting a month and a half to play this motherfucker. And you know what's funny? I did what every other person would do when I started playing this game. I immediately went to the PS Store and I bought the DLC. $60 spent, and the game sat on the shelf for a month and a half. So what's another $10 fucking for additional content I haven't played, right? Reality is, I knew I was going to be playing this game sometime, and in the end it turns out to be a very good investment because there's a lot of shit to unlock in this fucking game. I mean, I'm only learning over the past couple days since playing this shit, but there's going to be a ton of content to keep me playing this motherfucker. Now, before people go bitching about how I drive up in this race, this happens to be from my first night of playing this shit. I believe this is a DLC car, if I'm not mistaken, the Bugatti Grand Sport Vitesse, I don't know. It's a fast motherfucker with a drop top, that's all I know. So I was learning the controls of the game and how to control the cars and shit like that. I mean, shit, I skipped all the low-level cars. Fuck that. I went straight to the baddest motherfucker on the planet. No foreplay, no romantic candles, no romantic music and shit like that. I went straight to the buck sex. Fuck yeah, man. I don't need no fucking training wheels up on this bitch. So naturally, I crashed out a shitload of times. You know, it takes time to get your groove in any game, and racing's no different. You have to get a feel for the cars. You know, when you know which cars handle better, which one takes turns better than others. You have to know where and when to use your nitrous boost on your car and shit like that. And most importantly, you need to learn the maps and you have to know the routes. Knowing the routes and knowing the potential shortcuts is the key to winning at any racing game. And the first night I played, I was doing each race like 2 or 3 times because I had to learn the motherfucker. You know, you have to learn the course. You have to know where the turns are and shit like that. So it took me a couple of tries just to figure out exactly where I had to go to win this motherfucker. Oh, and the funny thing is, I played like 6 or 7 games before I finally figured out which button is the nitrous button. I mean, no shit, it took me that fucking long. So that's why I don't have any of my very early content, because I don't know, people be like, oh, why didn't you use your nuts? Oh, how come you didn't know how to race? Oh, shut the fuck up. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing the first goddamn night, man. You know, I'm like any lazy man. I don't look at instructions. Everybody knows that shit. When you're supposed to build something, look at the instructions, you look at the shit, you're like, get this fucking shit out of here. I'll use it as a coaster. So I didn't look at the instructions. I didn't know what fucking button I was pressing. All I knew is drive, brake, I'm all set in this bitch. But anyways, like I was saying, it takes a while to get to learn the ropes of this motherfucker, but in a few days or so, I'm gonna have this motherfucker down packed. And then, I could probably hop online and start handing out some ass whoopings like a pedophile handing out free candy. Now, I'm gonna take my time before I jump into the online portion of it, because the main reason is, I'm still gotta learn the maps. I still gotta learn all the routes and shit like that. And the people that I've been playing online, they got a month and a half head start on me. So they know all the races, they know all the routes, their cars are probably all souped up and shit like that. So what I'm doing is, I'm using the campaign to learn all the routes and shit like that. Eventually, I'm gonna hop into the online shit. But the thing is, man, I don't wanna just hop in month and a half behind people and just get my shit pushed in every fucking game. I wanna be able to have some knowledge of the maps, some knowledge of the routes, maybe, hell, I don't even know, maybe some of the campaign races or actual races online, whatever the fuck. All I know is, I need to know these shits before I hop in online and get my ass kicked. I'm sure it'll be plenty entertaining where I'm getting the shit stomped out of me online, but you know what it is? I don't like getting my shit pushed in. So, I want to make sure I know what the fuck I'm doing before I hop online. So until then, I'm going to stick to the campaign and record some campaign footage for you guys. Now, the one thing I will say that irritates the shit out of me in this fucking game are the crashes. Holy shit, what the fuck? How much shit can they put in this fucking game? Holy fuck, man. Between the traffic of random cars that always happen to be in your goddamn way, to the number of dividers in the road, to the oddly built walls that you always manage to crash into, oh my god, man, I just can't understand it. And the shit that pisses me off is that shitty little map on the side that barely tells you where to go. Oh my god. You know, I remember Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, they have these walls, you know, these big green arrows or whatever the fuck it was, or yellow arrows. It told you, right turn, left turn. In this game, no, you just have to follow these stupid ass checkpoints and hope to fuck you see it and hope to hell you actually make the turn up in this bitch. It's a pain in the ass, man. Honestly, I think I spent more time the first day crashed than I did racing. Now, one feature that I'm sure Criterion thought was cool as shit was the sunlight. If you drive towards the sun, there's a glare that distorts your vision. Okay, at 200 miles an hour, you don't need your vision blurred any more than the fucking road, man. Holy shit, it's some bullshit. I was driving this motherfucker, I got sun glare in the bitch, and then all of a sudden I crashed the motherfucker because I didn't see a goddamn wall. Come on, man. That was just fucked up. That was beyond fucked up. There should be no sun glare over 200 miles an hour. But overall, the the game is quite fun and it's very entertaining. I gotta say, when you skip Call of Money for a year, you really get to see what games other developers have created, and you get to enjoy all new games that you normally don't play when you're just slamming away at Call of Duty trying to rank up and shit like that. So this is one of those games. I enjoyed Hot Pursuit 2 years ago when that motherfucker came out, and now I enjoy this game, so this is what I'm gonna be playing for quite a while. And like I said, it's just a matter of time until I jump online and I start beating the shit out of motherfuckers, although I know I'm gonna take my ass whooping those first couple games. But once I learn this bitch, watch out, because I'm going to be crashing motherfuckers all over the goddamn place. Anyway, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And like I said, man, there's going to be plenty of Need for Speed, because this was the game I couldn't wait to start playing up in this motherfucker.